This is how we went from losing $2,000 in a month to generating 10K per month in revenue with around 70% profit margins. This video could very well save your business. So on this graph, you can see roughly how our business went this year. Now these numbers are a bit smaller because this doesn't track everything, but it's about 90% of the business. So you can see here, we were struggling to get to 4K all the way up to April. And then this is where we switched markets. We took a big risk and we completely stopped advertising in Slovenia and we went all in on the American market and basically just first world countries. So not only America, also UK and Canada. And you can see within 2 months, so from April to June, we jumped to this is 8K euro. So this was around a 10K month in dollars overall. And then here, this was the 2K loss, as you can see. So basically, what happened here is we lost like 3 or 4 small clients and one of our bigger clients, which was paying us around 6K per month USD. We had a payment delay with them. So the payment didn't arrive until August. And we still had to pay our editors. We still had to pay the ads, the marketing, all of the software and everything. And this caused us to lose $2,000. Now, luckily, from April to June, we did have around 3 to 4K saved up, and we basically just used that money to keep afloat. But if we didn't have that saved up, this would have been a big problem because we wouldn't have been able to pay our editors. And if you don't pay your editors, they stop trusting you and they don't want to work for you. I mean, no one really wants to work for someone that doesn't pay them. So you really need to have this stuff on point. And then we went from here to making almost 1K, no, almost 2K more in revenue within 1, 2, 3. So you might be asking, well, how do we go from this to then reaching a new all-time high? Well, there's no real secret to this. The only thing we did was we stayed consistent, and I'll talk more about this later. But really, you just need to stay consistent and just don't stop. So here's how you avoid liquidation in those very bad months that will come, and there's really not that much you can do about them. I know you think that this will probably never happen to you. You probably believe this can't happen to you. Believe me, I thought the same thing. And then this happened. So believe me, it can happen to anyone. And really, there wasn't really anything we could do about it. We had some back and forth with the client, and there was really nothing we can do to get the payment sooner. And we just had to wait a whole month to get around 60 to 70% of all of our revenue was just delayed. So here's what kept us afloat. You need savings. If we didn't have 3 to 4K saved up, it would have been a very rough month, and we probably wouldn't be able to pay our editors. But apart from the money that you need to keep the business running, which is a pretty obvious one, what kept us up spiritually and mentally was just being tenacious. And I'm not in this business alone. I live together and work together with 3 of my friends. And because we live together, this is a massive advantage because when you're with your boys, you can just make everything fun and it's just way, way better. You also don't stop. You just can't stop because there's constantly people watching you. So we really didn't actually need to change anything. We just kept going, kept doing what we knew worked best, and that's basically how. And then also here in August, we landed another big client. So this was kind of the gap that got us from 8K euro to almost 10K euro here. And how did we get that client? Well, we just kept doing the outreach, kept running the ads, kept improving everything, just being tenacious and not giving up. Because we could have very well given up there. But really, if your business can't even survive one bad month, you don't even have a business. Also, because I live together with my friends, you can 100% have fun in the trenches. And not only did it not hit us emotionally, the bad month, we actually had way more fun that month when we got the 2K loss than one month before when we had 10K. Because it was funny. We lost 2K and it was just funny. And we just laughed it off and kept doing what we're supposed to be doing. So a lot of people underestimate this and they want to be a lone wolf. You want to have your friends around who are doing the same thing, who are with you on this journey. Because one, it makes everything way more fun. Like I said, it was just funny to us. Yeah, we lost 2K this month. Nice, nice. And we just laughed about it. And then two, because you're never going to give up because people are watching you. When you're alone, you can easily procrastinate and be lazy and just stop and be demotivated. But when you're with people, you'll check yourself. And if you don't check yourself, others will check you. So it's just a major, major life hack. A lot of people will tell you to take big risks and that if you don't risk big, you don't win big. And yes, you do need to risk a lot. We risked a lot when we went from Slovenian to American market because we had like, I don't know, 5 to 6 smaller clients in Slovenia. And then we just stopped all the outreach and everything we were doing in Slovenia and just went all in on the American market. And what could have very well happened is that we didn't get any new clients in America and the Slovenian clients would slowly just walk away and we'd be left with nothing. But luckily it worked out. However, there's one caveat to this. You don't want to be taking so many risks that you don't have any savings. You need to have at least 3 months saved up as a safety net. Now, I know this is hard since when you start, you're really not making any revenue, or if you are making revenue, you're probably not making any real significant profit. And it's difficult to save up 3 months ahead of time. But as soon as you can, you do want to get that safety net because that once you have that safety net, you're unstoppable. Because let's say you have 6 months saved up, and let's say you lose everything, right? Are you telling me you can't get? Are you telling me you can't get even 1 or 2 clients in half a year? I mean, you probably can, right? Once you get that at least 3 month safety net, you're just basically unstoppable. Because even with 3 months, you can do so much and you can get so many new clients if you just go all in. If everything goes bad, just you have 3 months to go all in and get new clients and stay afloat. And I'm 100% confident you can do that. 3 months is a lot of time. And a lot of people do want to do this on their own. They want to be a lone wolf because they think it's cool. But it's 100 times better with friends. We live together and it has helped us. It's not only helped us in this case where we didn't sink and we didn't get liquidated, it's also helped us when we started because we had unlimited motivation and we just kept going. It took us like, we were working for like a year making basically zero. We're making like 3K total in that year, and that was it. And we just kept going. Sometimes you just need to have that retard tenacity and just keep going. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the results are. Just go, go, go. And that just gets put on steroids if you're with friends and you're all in the same thing. And I get it. Some of you probably can't just start living together with your friends. Although you probably could if you really wanted to succeed. There's a way you could pull it off. But I get it that it can be a massive pain in the ass just getting a new apartment or whatever with your friends. What I will recommend is the Real World. I actually started in there and we've learned a lot inside and we still use the principles that they taught us to this day. I won't promote it too much, but it's helped us. We started in there. And if you want to join, there's a link in the description. Also, a quick note, I forgot to mention this in the video. If anyone out of the 3 viewers that actually watch me wants to ask any questions, just feel free to send them below and I'll happily answer anything. Now, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not all that successful, whatever, but I have reached a 10K milestone, and if anyone needs help reaching that, I'd happily answer any question in the YouTube videos or in DMs or whatever, so just put your questions below just for the 3 people that actually watch me.